Morning, greenhouse enthusiasts. I'm writing today. It's been, I think, 5 or 6 days, and it's because I've had a really wild week. Our electricity went out yesterday, and today we have a maintenance person coming because our swimming pool has sprung a leak in its base. Sounds very fancy to say swimming pool. It's actually really annoying and costly and a lot of work, and we only enjoy it for brief moments, and then we have a lot more work associated with it. So poor me, but it actually is really hard sometimes. And so today we have a guy coming, maybe a woman. I speak with a woman often on the phone, who will help us patch this hole, and then maybe we can fix the pump. Anyway, the greenhouse theme today is actually dealing with stress and how I've come to rely on the wisdom of authors, just writers in my world who have been able to put into words things that other experiences can't touch, or the ways that we experience the world. Sometimes it's really, really hard, and sometimes a writer can nail a feeling and then it alleviates that feeling to articulate it in language. Anyway, this author, Michael Rosen, writes about life lessons on going under, getting over it, and getting through it in a book called Getting Better. I want to read a little passage from this book. It's actually my friend Joe Wolf who recommended this particular author, and so Joe, this podcast is dedicated to you. It says, sometimes people don't know how to begin or worry about their writing not being good enough, but in truth we can write down a list of any kinds of words to make a story. This reminds us that we don't have to express ourselves through sentences. Sometimes sentences do a very good job. As you can see, I'm trying as hard as I can in this book to express things through sentences. And sometimes it is very hard. I'm right at the very edge of what I understand and what I hope you'll find useful. That line right there, being at the very edge of what he understands and what we as the reader might find useful, I feel like that touches upon so much of the human experience. Do I understand? Can I articulate what this experience feels like? I'm at the very edge of understanding it myself and then putting it to language, or stretching my thinking about it to communicate with you about it through words or through music or through anything that's meaningful. Anyway, I felt like that was such a powerful acknowledgement that it's difficult, or gratifying and difficult, or something along a spectrum of challenge and beauty, those coalescing. And it's time for a greenhouse plant growth update. Next podcast will be about developing a tomato elixir that will make our tomatoes stronger, but because I'm seeing some yellowing in some of the branches of the mange-tout and the tomatoes. So I just want to show you, because we've got some great growth, but we also have some worrying signs. I'm not sure, being the non-expert that I am, I'm not sure that I'm doing everything I can for these plants. Also, I've been a bit distracted, so I have not been ultra careful about every last detail in the greenhouse because my life has been very full. Anyway, here is the peach tree. We're here first for the peach tree. Isn't that beautiful? It looks solid and green to me, and happy. This grapevine, I'm still not convinced, but we will find out soon enough where that's headed. Then we've got the pepper. I think that pepper looks really happy to be a pepper. Another pepper. This cucumber, look, there's a big cucumber growing in here. I think I should pluck it off like we said we'd do to encourage growth. Yep, I'll eat that later. We've got this zucchini plant going wild with flowers, yeah, blossoming. And pressing on, you can see what I can see. Look, Thai basil looks so beautiful. Several of them are emerging. Yeah. Then we've got the sprouts from last week in the Kim pots. There's a few other things growing besides tomatoes. I forget what we put in there. I have to label more often. That's my lesson, but it's kind of fun watching the magic happen no matter what label is applied. Look at this glorious zucchini, yellow zucchini. Yeah. And we've got the lemon verbena, which I had this morning. And all these beautiful radishes, radishes and carrots. And the roses. I still haven't looked up what this plant is. I'll do that today, I promise. And the fig. And the grapes are really becoming bulbous grape bunches now, aren't they? I gave them lots of water yesterday and all week. Here's where my concern remains with this petit pois. It doesn't look that happy, and these tomatoes, I think they're strong. I gave them a little bit of this elixir last week, but the petit pois look like they need, the pois mange tout look like they need some love. So I will get an elixir going, which I will try to make later today or tomorrow and show you what I have learned from the internet, as well as another fertilizer that's natural from compost. Okay, thank you for listening. It's been fun. Thanks for sharing in my reflection about sometimes the grandiosity and challenge of this big, beautiful world we live in and as humans. Thank you. Tschüss.